Welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Brandon. Today we're looking at Slime, and since the set just came out, I wanted to put this deck together and show off some fun memory compression. Starting off, we're going to start off with After the Battle of Rimuru, which is our Ricky, allows us to be able to clock, search for level 1, allows us to discard a card to bounce level 0 or lower characters back into hand. Really, it's more about the clocking and level 1 or lower characters, so we can get our level 1 combo on field. We also have Radiant Smile Milim. This is our drop searcher. Again, also really helpful for searching out cards early. We have Child on the Inside Milim. This one, stock swap, also a bomb. We run one of, because it's a good choice piece to use against certain matchups, but it's a character, so it's easily searchable. Very nice piece to hold on to there. Next up, we have All to Oneself Chloe. This is our mask bonder. Allows us to get the masks that go to memory into hand. It allows for a decent power when it comes into play. At a 3/5, it's rather big, so great card all around. Next up, we have Jura Tempest from the trial deck. Top check, and then you can choose to put it into hand if it's a character or discard. So good hand filter piece. I'll tied with another hand filter piece of discarding climax to salvage character. Great hand fix, especially early, to be able to get the pieces you want and need. Next we have our Brainstormer, the Feeling of Respect Aaron. This Brainstormer is a really good mill engine, especially early on, and allows you to pull climaxes to help get the climax in early so we get this level 1 combo going, as well as our last level 0, The Last Journey's Shizu. Climax swapper, on-attack filter, so it's a good tech piece to have to get the pieces you want when you need them. Starting off at level 1, we're going to look at our Conqueror of Flames Shizu. This is our level 1 combo. This is the engine that really kicks things off for Slime. On reverse goes to memory if you reveal a character or anti-magic mask. You mill the top 2 on attack with the climax and salvage. So not only are you getting the cards you want from Waiting Room, you are able to mill through your first stack. You're able to also then gain 2,000 power, so you're sitting at 7k on attack. So decently big for 1-0. The real big key is going to memory. This is really the beginnings of the memory engine. Next up, we have the Mask event that has been talked about so already. It's a 1/1, search for a character, put it into memory. Again, just quick compression, able to get things going, able to search out what you need, whether it's the level 1 combo or whether it's the next level of the game. You're getting these cards into memory as quick as you can. Next, level 1, we have the Demon Lord Ramaris. When placed on stage, pay 1, put a 0 cost on the field. At the end of turn, send that character to memory. Worthy to note that if your character is reversed and goes to Waiting Room, it is not there at the end of turn. It's definitely an interesting card to bring things into play to send it to memory. This helps to clear out some of your level 0 game or some of your other level 1s to make sure you get the Shizus into memory if they miss and you end up triggering, revealing a climax. Great way to help make sure things are in memory, as well as help to just hyper memory. Our last level 1, we have Creating Potions Rimuru. This is our stock engine going on in the backfield. Every turn you're tapping this card for some kind of benefit, whether it's pulling cards in as a marker or you're putting the marker into stock. Either way, you're always doing something that's going to be beneficial for compression. Next up, we have, in our level 2s, we have Summoning Tempest Wolves Gobta. This is our Leafa counter. This is our character that allows us to mill the top card, essentially either put it into hand and discard a card, to help us get climaxes to the top of our deck, so we are canceling more often. We also have Power of a Hero Shizu, grants 2k to level 3s in front of it. You can also tap it to draw a card, discard a card. So again, more of that hand filtering, allow you to get cards into hand to close out the game. For our level 3 field, we have Memories of Japan Shizu. Now, this is our fantastic early play. Ties into having 2 Conqueror Flames Shizu in memory to get -1 level. Has character card Encore, and If you have 2 or more, it gets plus 1500 power, so looking at 10 to 5, and heals on play. Fantastic profile, must run in this deck. We also have another early play, Achieving Vindication Xion. This card, 2 or less climaxes in waiting room, and gains 2000 power on your turn, and you can stock heal. As we go into our kind of finishing level 3 game, we have Pursuit Milam, also a healer, and you can pay 5, discard 3 characters to burn 2 restand. Fantastic endgame card. We also have Dragonoid Milam, on play burn 1 if it's a character card on top of your deck. When other characters attack, it gains additional 1000 power, and you can then pay 3 to clock kick or reverse opponent. So just kind of an interesting card to get some extra damage off. Only a couple in the deck, just kind of tech pieces, red fix, but it's a nice card to have if you need clock kick. For our climaxes, we have our legendary hero pairing with our level 1, and then we have Power of a Demon Lord pairing with our level 3. So as we look at this deck as a whole, for pricing, we're using JK TCG pricing. We're looking at $285 for the lot. This is coming off of just released prices, so these prices are also in fluctuation to change, but $285 for a very nice memory compression deck, that's still pretty good. As we look forward, what kind of scale do we rate this deck? This deck is really interesting. This deck has the possibility to be able to compete at a decently high level. It compresses very heavily. It compresses to memory, which is, at this point, rather untouchable in the English meta. So storing things into memory, a good way to work around some of the other decompression tools. It heals very effectively and has quite a few different options for healing, so it's able to prolong the game. It's able to make the game last longer, and prolonging the game only really helps this memory compression. The longer you're playing, the more compression you're going to get, and honestly your deck's going to be harder to beat. The end game, while not as explosive as other end games, has a possibility of still doing really well and getting things done. 5 cost is a little expensive for a typical finisher on 1 card, so you're not going to be tri-fielding Milam finishers, but with the burn 2 restand, you're able to get more attacks in, you're able to get extra damage in. It's burn 2, so it's also helpful there. So there's some possibilities with this card already. This is a deck that you could definitely take to a shop challenge and do really well. This is a deck that we're likely going to see in tournament play at some point, whenever we have tournaments again, because that's a thing. I really like it. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun deck to play. You get a little bit of that satisfaction when you're able to get your level 1 combo off to help kickstart this snowball effect of memory compression. So I enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it too. We're looking forward to seeing this play out. We're going to have some gameplay available on Thursday. Until then, we'll see you next time.